So are you telling me that I could actually have a say in a home design coming up in the future?
I think you should.
I got to design my own house. I'm talking Lefty Signature Series. I designed the style, the name, the furniture, the amenities, and of course the floor plan. And for those of you that have been watching me for a long time, will not be surprised at all as to what I've made. I said it had to have a roll-off roof so that you don't need to worry about setting up each night. I said that it had to have a pool table or I am not touching it. And it has to fit at least like 3 scopes in the observatory so you can capture the Andromeda Galaxy and the Orion Nebula at the same time. I wanted a wide open floor plan. And it has to be cozy. I don't want to be tossing and turning while trying to sleep after a night of imaging. And you need to be able to sit with your boys in the hot tub without any social distancing surprises. There needs to be a big couch you can lounge on because I always get that part wrong. And it needs to look like a bowling alley. But not just the lanes, like the carpet, or the patterns like one of those cosmic bowling places. And guess what? We did it. This is the Astrophotography house. This is the first AP house, and if you haven't heard of this before, you will after this video. So what makes this home different from all the other observatories out there? I think most of you will appreciate that it comes with everything you need while imaging. The control and processing room, the poker table, the infotainment center, the Wise Cam, the coffee machines, and of course a few more surprises and options that I don't have in this virtual edition. So I think you've got a good idea of what's inside the Astrophotography house. Does it work well? I mean, isn't that what it's all about? I've been living in the Astro house for the past 3 weeks, and I knew it would be practical and fun, but I did not expect this. So I hope you guys can appreciate the amount of time and effort we put into the design of this house. I've taken all of my images thus far from the observatory here. It's a very nice roll-off roof and a great test of how accommodating the floor space can be. I know that a lot of you will be setting up your Newtonians or wide field setups, but also a lot of you are shooting with planetary setups, and I'm really excited to see how you can utilize it in the house. So here's exactly how I have the floor plan set up in the Astrophotography house. It's no problem for a single night of photography alone or a massive imaging party with your friends. So you might have noticed I got this open concept bathroom. I really like that. It's a bit unconventional for a house, but I just love that ease of communication with other rooms it has. So it comes with a small bathroom curtain you might want to use depending on the level of privacy you're looking for, but you can still easily chat with the boys on the couch, so that's great. So the bedroom that's inside here right now, I've got a standard queen-size bed in the middle, but you can use any of the bunk beds in the periphery. There's additional bunk beds in the corners if you want to get away from all the commotion in the center of the room. No messing around trying to find a good spot to sleep in. Just outside the bedroom, there's also some hot tubs that you can chill in to relieve the stress and tension of being an astrophotographer. And that's the wet room, so I've got other water-based activities in here, but it's still very open in conversation with everybody else. So you can see there's also normal chairs in here, so that way people can be the right level of wet for them just the way they want, and that's essential. Something I was adamant about in the design was that the seating had to be superior high quality. So it's got this fireplace on the wall and then 5 different types of chairs next to it. And it's super cozy but also very inclusive, and you can always have a comfy place to sit no matter what type of rear end you have. I've got the maintenance room at the front of the house, of course with easy access into the observatory. Space is not an issue and there is ample room for storage in here, so it keeps it all compact and very manageable. As far as monitoring your gear while it's running, I use 2 one-way mirrors in the living room to get a live view on my telescope. You can also use the Wise Cam from your phone or computer. So it's just a real foolproof, reliable system, and I'm so impressed with the ease of access with this. As I said, of course, this is the computer room. Very rare in a dedicated astronomy world, and a lot of you are shooting with just intervalometers. If you're shooting with those planetary cameras, there is a fiber connection between the computer room and the telescopes, so you'll have super high frame rates. On my large format sensors, you can have some slightly slower download speeds. It's very demanding on the local internet system to have gigapixel images. You could just bin it, but I thought that was important to point out. I hope you guys are as excited about the AP house as I am. It's actually tourable now in VR chat, and I'm just so excited to see you guys have as much fun in here as I'd had while designing it. If you do hashtag lefties astrophotography or just AP house, I probably won't see it, but I'll be so proud and so honored to be a part of this project. And I feel like in a small way, I'm helping the astrophotography community, because as I think this is a very pivotal house. It sits in that sweet spot between people that have remote setups and the people that actually like seeing the gear they spent thousands of dollars on. So I expect to see a lot more Andromeda galaxies and Messier 40s being shared around online, and I'll feel partly responsible for that because of this house. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for letting me live my dream and work on projects like this. I'm so proud. No more bunk beds? Oh, no. Oh, it's just all one giant bed. Okay, got it. And yeah, the next version, every pier is going to have a gold-plated possum decal on it. And all the piers are going to be maglev suspended too. Yes, maglev. Yeah, for the same price.